Once a year, some of the most dedicated educators in the barbering world gather for one purpose: to elevate the craft, to sharpen their voice, and to build the future of StyleCraft and Gamma Plus education.
The purpose of this weekend is our retreat, our training. This is where we bring our educators to come in and to understand the mission, understand the brand's vision. So that way we all align in unity for a national consistent message.
The purpose of this weekend is to bring together all of our educators. They come from all over the globe in some cases, and we bring them all into this room really to foster growth. Growth amongst ourselves. We're teaching, we're inspiring, we're learning.
The 2026 curriculum marks a new chapter, one built on innovation, precision, and a unified mission to teach differently.
I became a barber because I was kind of forced into it, so it's one of those blessings in disguise. My mother sent me to cosmetology school, so technically I was a cosmetologist for the first 6 years of my career. Then I fell in love with men's grooming, and once I realized that was my real passion, I just took it, honed it, and ran with it.
The purpose of this weekend is to bring together all of our educators. They come from all over the globe in some cases, and we bring them all into this room really to foster growth. Growth amongst ourselves. We're teaching, we're inspiring, we're learning. I became a barber instructor, but I was building skills, I was building communication skills, I was teaching people, I was helping people in the mat, and that right there was the most important to me, and I just knew that I was touching lives. So I'm over here with my boy, Von the Goat, and we're just talking about the differences between the original Rebel 1, which won 2023's Best Clipper of the Year, and it's been a staple at StyleCraft ever since. And now it only makes sense to really call this the Rebel 2 because there's so many new features here. One from the super carbon motor with thicker coils that transfer heat better and provide better torque at the low range. And you'll notice that the torque increase on the Rebel 2 is significant. The other big thing is rather than the Vapor blade, you actually have your Echo Crunch blade paired with the blue ceramic cutter, which stays cooler and sharper for longer. It delivers that signature crunch like in abundance with the deepness of these blades. You're gonna find skin lines very easy to remove, and then you have USB-C charging, you're getting your 3 lids. One of the other big features here, even the top case is protecting our on-off switch, which this is a fail point for any clippers that have an on-off switch on the side. If there's anything that gets inside of here, it can cause it to get stuck in the on position or the off position. So we've really fortified that. And I would just say a side note, I've seen the problem a couple of times with multiple different brands, and I've always been able to fix it by just cleaning the contact points. I've never seen one that I wasn't able to fix before if you run into that. But yeah, that's pretty much most of the updates to the Rebel 2. More torque, different blade, same great clipper, powerful tools paired with powerful techniques here at the Education Retreat 2026.
Every educator arrives with their story, and when their story comes together, something powerful happens.
We're teaching our educators not how to cut hair, because our educators are elite professionals. We're teaching them how to represent the brand, how to speak to our audience.
I can say one thing that really sets StyleCraft apart from the competition is they are a family-owned company. They're able to move with speed. If there's issues, they address them quickly. Their customer service team is just the best in the world, bar none. And they really stand behind their products. And it's really like built by barbers for barbers.
More than just tools or education, StyleCraft is a culture built by the people who carry it.
One of the things I'm most excited about going into 2026 is the evolution of our education team, and the curriculum. So now we actually have curriculum pathways that are gonna allow you to elevate your skills. One of the problems we ran into before was, hey, I took your class, it was great, I really enjoyed it. I didn't want to take the class again though. That's the problem, right? So we actually have tiers to it. We have beginner, intermediate, and advanced courses so that you can continue growing that repertoire of skills. And I think that's probably one of the most exciting things for me is we're doing barber college-like stuff from a clipper company, which just shows the heart because a lot of these companies only care about sales. Where we care about is value.
Be ready once we start rolling out all the things that we're coming out with.
The future of education begins with those willing to lead, and this weekend they did.
I'm sitting here in the room full of the best educators in the world, and I couldn't be happier.